tap Bell's position for a bit as if it was my own, just until he comes back, because he could come back any second. Like, Badboyhalo, I understand where you're coming from, but do you not see the economic cost with mandating masks, okay? All of the masks that are going to find their way into landfills? Think about that. You're literally talking about millions upon millions and literally billions of masks a year being made for people and then chucked in landfills. And let's not even get into the argument of the number of people who are wearing masks improperly. I was at the DMV yesterday, and there were people who were wearing masks, but they weren't wearing them correctly. They had them pulled down so that they could breathe through their nose, and it's ridiculous. Why are we going to rely on our health on a bunch of morons who can't even wear a mask correctly? Literally, that doesn't make any sense. You want to force everybody to do that. A bunch of people aren't going to do it correctly. What are you going to do? Issue them a ticket for not putting the mask over their nose? Oh, and what about kids in school? I know how you mentioned that we are not going to mandate kids to wear them at school. Isn't that going to defeat a huge point of it if kids in school, which is a very primary vector of people getting sick and getting diseases, a lot of people get them at school, isn't that going to be a primary issue for a lot of people? Okay, you're basically wanting to inconvenience everybody in society, which is going to make it very inconveniencing for a lot of people. You want to have everybody wear masks. Like, that seems crazy. The economic productivity loss, the fact that people aren't going to be able to do their jobs as quickly. What about people in the hot sun? What about people who have to move and run and do a lot of physical activity? Wearing a mask, it restricts your breathing a little bit. You're saying, what about people with lung issues? Do they still have to wear masks? Are we going to make them wear face shields, etc.? There's a bunch of arguments here. Okay, I see what you're saying. I see how you're saying that there's a lot of problems with wearing masks. And I understand, but I still think the overall net benefit is there. Because think about it. Even though right now, are masks super reusable? No, but we can develop recyclable, reusable masks. And I think the overall cost savings benefit that we're going to get from not having people in the hospital, dying of the flu, dying of whatever virus. Honestly, you talk about the economics of people having to buy masks and all the masks that will end up in landfill, but think for a moment, that would be paid for 100 times, no, 1,000 times over, just with the economic disadvantages we've had already.